morning, wherever you may be tuning us from. You are here watching Connect the Dots with Candida with these beautiful, amazing ladies. Everybody looks so beautiful today. It is that thing about summer, guys. When the weather gets better, everybody gets good energy. Everybody start to glue. It's like that winter always make us so grumpy. But now everybody's just happy for no good reason, which is what you should do anyways. So today we have a beautiful show for you. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Candida. I'm a mom of two amazing children. I'm a wife, a civil servant, and I'm originally from Cameroon, representing for those of you who play soccer. You can see that I'm wearing my soccer jersey, and I am based here in Ontario, Canada. So, our topic for today, wow. So, today we're talking about the hidden cost of I am too busy. So everybody always say, "Oh, I'm too busy for this. I'm too busy for that." But what are you actually busy doing? So let's be honest. Being busy is one of the most dangerous habits we have been doing all our life. You just put in your head, you're too busy. You're too busy. You're too busy. Because while you're busy surviving, time is passing. Opportunities are leaving, and the life you want is slowly slipping away. So the question is not how busy you are. The real question is, what is your business costing you? What is your business costing you? Is it the time with your family? Is it a time for you to rest? Is it the time for you to actually enjoy life? I was actually outside today, just walking around, and it actually feels so good because for a long time I never have moment like this where I could just go out and have a good time for myself. And it's not because I didn't have anything to do with my life. I just want to enjoy my life. At that moment, that sunshine feels really good because I was not stressed out thinking about work. I was just enjoying my life. So when somebody say I am too busy, is it that they are too busy for you or for what you want them to do for you, or they're actually busy? Because people never actually finish that statement. When you said, I'm too busy, when somebody asks you for a favor and you said, I'm too busy, it just means that they're too busy for you. Because these people that claim they're too busy, you see them at every function, every event, they don't miss. So how come they only busy when there's something that you need help with? So that's the something that people never really complete that statement. They said, I'm too busy. Just tell me I'm too busy for you. It's the same thing with life. You are too busy, to grab the opportunity that is staring at you, something that will provide you a better life tomorrow, something that will continue to generate income, non-stop income for multiple years to come, for generations to come. But you're busy chasing something that can just end at any moment. All right, that is our topic for today. And these beautiful ladies, we're going to dive into some of the tips, some of the saying that people keep saying, I'm too busy for this, I'm too busy for that. So listen and see if you fall in this category, because we are all busy. But what exactly are we busy doing? So business can hide a lack of priority. And I'm going to call on Mentor Lena. Please, can you go ahead, introduce yourself, and elaborate on this, tip that said business can busy can hide a lack of priority.
Thank you so much, Candida. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Lena, and I am from Ontario, Canada. I am a mom of two, grandma of four, and I'm a digital business owner. And I also work as a civil servant here in Ontario. Um, Now, the topic is the hidden cost of being too busy. Now, busyness can hide a lack of priorities, being busy doesn't mean always being productive. When we often say I'm too busy, and I understand, yes, the life is busy, there's family, there is work, responsibilities, everything fills our day so fast. But I realize something honestly. Sometimes busyness is hiding something, not a lack of time, but a lack of priorities. That is where I was a bit lost before, um, for a long time, because I was just busy doing so many things and wasn't really growing. So we have to ask the question to ourselves, saying busy, are you actually growing or you are just staying there? So because being busy doesn't mean productive, as I said. So sometimes what we do, we spend hours and hours on our phone, scrolling and watching, doing small low value task, and at the end of the day we feel tired but not fulfilled, right? So I was also, I'm not saying something that didn't do. I also experienced, especially the TikTok and other social media. You go and try to do something productive there, and suddenly you have these distractions, and you forget what you came for, and you start scrolling and watching hours gone by, and that is time wasted, right? So at the end of the day, I realized, we feel tired but not fulfilled. So I had to ask myself simple question, what am I busy doing? Is it helping my future? It's a simple question. Is it helping me to grow? That little thing um, shifted my mindset. So instead of saying I'm too busy, I started choosing better. You can either scroll or grow. So I started to grow. So both, both takes time though, but one changes the future, other one stays where you are. One changes the future, that today you are in particular place, after 5 years you are in totally different, you are transformed. Other one, you are where you are today, even after 5 years you are in the same place. So we have to really be careful how we do this. um, so so for me, that meant using my little time each day to learn something new, build something online alongside my job. So not perfect, just truly being mindful of what I'm doing, trying to uh, like in with intention posting and um, income producing activities, like giving value to the people. So many things that we do in our own business, because we have fantastic training and everything. So yeah, so we have been talking to you all with this through this platform, is not because that we were allowed to talk, which we are, but it's more like giving you value, so that you don't have to stay in the same place uh, 2 or 3 years from now. You can actually choose to grow, but the decision is in your hand. We just give the information, we just help you to understand, or maybe to see for yourself, that this is what it is, and I need to grow, and I don't want to scroll, but I want to grow. So yeah, so this is my little um, explanation about this. Thank you so much, Candida.
All right. Thank you, sis. Yeah, absolutely. When you are busy, you hide it can hide a lack of priority because you are too focused on doing things that are not even important. Like she says, scrolling online and laughing and watching videos that are not going to generate you anything, that will not bring you any income. But somebody is making money from you watching their videos. So try to be productive and do something that can actually help you tomorrow. And that is so important. So now let me ask you a question. How many of you say I am too busy at least once a day. Drop a yes in that chat section, because you're not alone. We do say I am busy every time. When you turn around, oh, I am too busy. Whether it's the kids are making you busy or your job is making you busy. So if you say I am too busy at least once a day, drop that yes in the comment section. All right, let's keep on moving. We keep saying we're too busy. This business can lead to burnout. All right, I'm going to call on Mentongosi. Please, can you tell us how being busy can lead to burnout?
Thank you, Candida. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be watching me from or watching us from. My name is Ngozi Gai. I'm a wife, a mom, a registered nurse, and a healthcare professional, the same. And I'm also a proud digital business owner. Thank you, guys. Today is a beautiful day, a day you can go out, enjoy with your friends, travel. It's time for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And back to what we are saying, the hidden cost of saying I am too busy. People always say I am too busy when it comes to starting something new for themselves. People are too busy with work, too busy with family, too busy trying to bring everything together. Do you know that being too busy is actually costing you more than you could realize, right? Too busy, being not just your time, it can also cost you your energy, your peace of mind, and even your future options. Being busy all the time can make you feel like you are getting things done, like you are actually moving forward. But if there is no balance, it's like just like running your phone, on a low battery all day without charging it. At the initial time, everything will work, will feel like it's working. But trust me, slowly it will start feeling tired. It will make you start feeling stressed out and drained. Even though you are always doing something, you are not actually, building something meaningful. You are just keeping up. Just like us, you and I relying on 9 to 5. We all know that 9 to 5 cannot give us that life that we wanted. 9 to 5 can, for me, it can only pay my bills. It won't give me that quality life that I deserve. So, because real productivity is not just about doing more, it's about doing the right thing and still have the time to rest, time to enjoy your life. Because if you're always, busy, trust me, you get exhausted. And that is not progress, that is burnout. And when your day is filled with work, your day is filled with responsibility, you don't have time, any time to rest, it's going to affect your schedule, it's going to affect your energy, it's going to affect even your mental health and your mindset. So when you are working long hours, constantly tired, always saying, I will rest later, that is burnt out. But here is the truth a lot of people don't realize. Burnout doesn't come from working hard. Rather, it comes from, when you work hard without any support system, without any exit plan. And that's why where our, building something online comes in. You don't have to replace your job overnight. Rather, you can start small, start building something on your own at your own pace without adding more stress to your life. Because our system is proven, it's a proven system, it is automated and it works 24/7, even while you are at work, while you are sleeping. This system is working, and we have strategies for you to be able to run this business. We teach you, have our training tools, we have our mentor, our coaching that can enable you to run this business, and it will help you to create that flexibility, that freedom, and that time control over your time and ability to rest without feeling guilty. That's all I have for us. But if you are ready to start creating that balance instead of getting burnt out, we are here for you. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. She said it all. Instead of burning out yourself, instead of doing those long hours and having no time for yourself to rest, having no time to even take a break and pamper yourself. One of us here is just coming from vacation, right? So she has gone and relaxed herself, enjoy her time, and come back now. And as she's on vacation, her business is still running. So instead of doing things that will give you all this burnout over time, overworking yourself, and overstressing yourself, you find something that will give you that flexibility to relax, go on vacation, be on the beach, do something that will rejuvenate you, right? So it is very, very important. And like Minton Ngozi said, this digital business is something that will just give you that flexibility you're looking for. It's something that will give you that freedom you're looking for. So a lot of people are coming to this business because they are tired and they are said enough is enough. So that is what this can do for you guys. Just come and see it for yourself. And before I move on, I just want to ask you, what is the one thing you have been putting off because you are too busy? What is the one thing you have been putting off because you're too busy? So you can leave the comment on the comment section, and we can discuss other things that we have been putting us ourselves. But definitely the digital business is something I did not want to put off any longer. I choose to take that decision and move forward. All right. Let's move on with our conversation, and let's call now on Mentor Miriam. Mentor Miriam. So people say I'm too busy. Being too busy can also delays your dreams. What would you say about that?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night from wherever you're watching us from. In fact, this topic you're asking me about this, let me use myself as an example. When I heard about this business some years back, I was too busy. Doing what? Chasing shift. I was chasing shift, my regular job. I had 2 shifts. I was still busy. Went and got another job, making it 3 shifts. And I already had paid my 149 to look at this system. I said, okay, it's something I can do. But then I allowed the focus of the bills coming in. Say, this will take time. Let me face the bills first. I got the job and I was busy, killing myself, doing shift, Monday to Sunday, working 6 a.m., coming back 1 a.m. And then one day on the steering, I slept off. Sometimes you're not careful, the business will cost you your life. Because I asked myself, I had took my feet off the brake and I was on a slope. So let me adjust so I can enjoy the sleep. What would have happened? My name would have died. Before my people will bury me, company will replace me. So when you are too busy, you are delaying your dreams. I know every one of you, from wherever you came from, to any country you have gone to and abroad, you had dreams, you had goals. And those desire to achieve those dreams, to walk into those goals, made you make those trips. And then you become too busy. Like my sister said, you are busy. Are you getting paid goodly, handsomely for being busy? Like me now, I was doing 3 jobs, killing myself. At the end of the day, the money was still not adding up. So when you are busy doing what is not taking you from one spot, from spot A to B. You are just there. 10 years, you are there. 20 years, you are there. Every year, they give you 25-cent increments. Look at now, right now, the price of gas is going up every day. Yeah. Now, if you are buying gas, okay, Friday last week, I bought gas for $3.69. A few days ago, the Friday before. Then on Saturday, I bought it for $3.82. So now, 25 cents compared to the difference from where gas was before and where it is now. Does it make sense? No. So when you are being busy, like Nina said, try to ensure that your business is being productive. All of you are watching us. We are telling you that we have been in your shoes. We were too busy too. Oh, I have to pay this bill. Oh, I have to pay this bill. Forgetting that this body is getting palpated left and right. Maybe like some years down the line, when you're 50, 60, they now tell you, oh, you have a knee problem, you have to have a knee replacement surgery, you have to have this. You are delaying your goals, delaying your dream. You're just wasting the time. See, I tell myself, if I had known then what I know now, I would have packed busy and put in the box and shipped it out and faced the business. Because I would have been much more further than where I am now. So please, in your business, help yourself and put the business in your side hustle. so that some years down the line it helps you. Because being busy all the time, not being able to get into your dream life, not being able to be there for your children and spend time with them, feel their pain, feel their joy, discuss with them, bond with them. Being busy and not being able to even you take care of yourself, to even take yourself to the salon out of the money that you are busy getting to look good, to make your hair, make your nails, to have your spa. Like my sister Canada always go to the spa and you are being busy. You cannot go on vacation. See, Coco just came from vacation. She's giving us the gist. Another one. You are being busy and life is passing by. She came or he came and went. What else? What else? What are you doing for your children? They will continue the business from where you stop. Huh? That's what you want to do for them. You inherited business from somebody and you want to pass it down to your children. Please, change that inheritance for them. Give them something that when they look back, they say, oh, thank God. Some years back, daddy and mommy were too poor, we were struggling, but now we can have anything we want. We can even have them with us. Please, don't allow this business to delay your dreams. Those who are living those dream life, who are enjoying vacation, those who are having to buy things that they need, that they want, not say, oh, I have to save. Okay, let me buy this one today, I'll buy that one tomorrow. They don't have two heads. They are real human beings like you and I, one head. You know the difference? The mindsets. They told themselves, let me sacrifice this time and start doing this business and start being busy here, building this, so that when the time is ripe, I can now face it and relax. Then you can be busy. That time busy is paying you because then you are going on vacation, you are getting paid. You are busy sleeping, you are getting paid. You are busy just looking, scrolling, you are getting paid. So for now, please be busy with this side hustle. Be busy planning your side, your plan B. Be busy in being intentional with your life and the life of your loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. Now, what said? Do not delay your dreams any longer, because we all sitting here today, we were once very busy. Well, so we call it. We were busy. But there got to be a time in your life that you have to know when enough is enough. You might say, okay, let me give another 6 months. Let me do these 3 jobs for another 1 year. No, remember, you can do a job that will give you the same amount equal to the 3 jobs, but doing one. And that's where this digital business come in. That's why the reason why a lot of people who had enough start looking for something different. Because what's the point of working so hard and you cannot even be there for your family? What's the point of spending 18 hours a day out there out of the 24 hours? So when do you see your family? When do you have time for yourself? And that leads me to the next tip, which is it affects your family relations. So, Mentor Shri, please elaborate on this one.
Thank you, Candida. Thank you for this opportunity. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our audience who are watching us right now or the replay later. My name is Sri, and I'm originally from Jakarta, Indonesia, but living in United States in the state of North Carolina. And I work in manufacturing as a machine operator, and I am also a digital business owner. And yes, I would like to talk about the effect to our family relationship when we are too busy. This is related to me. That's why I like to talk about this. And because that reminded myself what happened in the past when I used to have 2 jobs and I was just so tired and lack of sleep, just very tired. And don't talk about my family. I didn't even have time for myself. I remember when I was working my part-time job in grocery store, one of my customer told me like, "Hey, we have the like festival downtown, and I live downtown, close to downtown." But I was like, "Too bad, I can't make it, because I got to work." I really want to attend the event, because I like, just like Coco is on vacation, and Candida, you also mentioned about you really enjoy your me time, and lately, yeah, I've been enjoying my me time too, just sitting on my deck and listening to birds, songs, and that can be therapeutic for us, especially when we have busy days, when we have bad days, that can help us. And that's very important for us to have time for ourselves and also our family. When we are very, very busy, then we don't have all that. And yeah, in the past, I traded my time for money, and I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for my family, and kind of like regretted that. But then when I found this digital business, I finally resigned from my part-time job. And so now I can enjoy my weekend. I used to work my part-time job in the weekend. Now I can enjoy my weekend, do whatever I want to, spending time with people I love, and then even just by myself, just like you, just enjoying outdoors, listening to bird songs. That really, really help our day, to make our day brighter. And not just talking about making income through this business, but also making our time for ourselves and also for our family. So yeah, the good thing about this business is running in the background because it's flexible. That's the good thing about this business. That's the reason why we encourage our audience out there. If you guys are watching right now, so think about that. Don't be so busy and you don't even have time for yourself and your family. So you need to think about that from now. Don't delay to start something new to create for your future.
Yes.
Thank you, Candida.
Thank you, Shri. Absolutely. Being busy can really, really affect your family relationships, because when you are supposed to be a mom and you can be there for your kids when they need you, that can hurt. That can hurt, because no matter what you're giving to your kids, the love is what they need. No matter how much money you're making, no matter what you're buying for them expensive things, the kids do not want those expensive stuff. They want you. They want your presence in their life. They want that hug. They want to be in that kitchen watching you cook. That's what they need. So a lot of relationships have been destroyed because of busy schedule. Because if you have a partner and you're too busy for them, they will feel neglected. Same thing. Your kids will feel neglected. They will one day they will tell you you were never there, because that moment we're busy working. We don't we don't think that it's affecting the kids, but it's really affecting them. They might not say much, but they're watching. And there will come the time that it will eventually come out. Because that's when I had my own reality check, when my kid told me, when your kid tell you, Mom, you're always working, you promise them and you're not there. That's when you realize that it's very important to pay attention, to value your family more. So, and I want to ask you, do you feel like your busy schedule is helping you grow or keeping you stuck? Are you moving forward with that busy schedule? I'll leave that to you. Just think about it for a moment. All right, let's move on to Mentor Eunice. Our busy schedule keeps you stuck financially. Please elaborate on this one.
Thank you so much. Once again, you are welcome, everyone from all around the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Once again, my name is Eunice, originally from Nigeria. I'm a mom of four, a wife, and a proud owner of business, digital business. Right, we're talking about being busy, right? Everybody's busy, but you got to find that time to do your due diligence, to find something that can pay you at the end of the day. Working hard is so good, yeah, but working without no plan, without no no
Balance.
attention, it doesn't worth it. You say you are busy. Oh, I am very busy. Collecting shift from this job to that job. No weekend, no time at home. Just keep buying Uber Eats, uh, DoorDash for your children. No, you are not always there. You are busy building somebody empire. You are busy collecting shift. 10 hours here, 11 hours there, not always at home. As a mother, what is the what is the legacy that you are creating for your children? You know, you are busy when all the the income depends on one on one stream of income. You're gonna burn out. The energy will not be there, and it's telling on our body as a mom, as parent. One of my colleagues said. So think about it. Shift your mindset. Instead of asking for uh, extra shift, long hour, think about this online digital business we are bringing to you on a platter of gold every time. Think about it. Sign up, explore, and see. I assure you, your even your children will thank you later. So shift your mindset. Burning out, I mean, keeping us busy is a burnout. That's why we are encouraging you, all of you that are listening to us. And it is very good, when you are, learn, learn online skill, join the training, do your training. Like I think one of my colleagues said, was it yesterday or on Saturday, that do your due diligence, research, look at this business. You see us coming all the time. Every one of us, we are busy. We have our job that we are doing full time, and we are still doing this, and we are enjoying it. You can as well come in also, and do the research. Look at it. Don't say, "Oh, I am always busy." You are busy. You are online. You are busy. You are on phone scrolling from one channel to another, and at the end of it all, you put the phone down, you yarn, you go to sleep, or you are at your working place. If you are at your working place, you can still do this. You can still do your business, and it's running. Set up something that will pay you and your children at the end of the day. And guess what? Very busy? Yes, we are all busy. You don't need to quit your job. You are still working. You can still do your 9 to 5 or 5 to 9 or whatever you are doing, or your business while you do this one. At the end of it all, it's a win-win game for you and your family. So stop scrolling. Don't say I am too busy to do this business. Start learning, start building. Guess what? Your children and your future will thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Miss Andy.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. Yeah, you can work so hard. You can pick up those overtime. You can take double shift. You can do that. But guess what? I am sure that even us here, you should know somebody that something has happened to them, even at work. Some people go to work and they don't come back, either because they have exhausted themselves, whether they have overworked themselves to the point that the body just shut down, and sometimes you slump and there's no coming back. Yes, we know that we have responsibility. We have financial demands here, abroad, and back home. But there comes a time that you need to know that sometime, doing it for everybody, you cannot help everybody. You want to do it, but you can't do it for everybody. You can only do what you can do. You are working so hard, but you're still stuck financially because there's still you are just overworking yourself. Picking those overtime shifts and not having time to rest is not even taking you out of that hole. Every day you're still looking anxious to the next paycheck. So what we're saying is that this digital business give you the time to relax while doing this job, because you don't even have to put too much time on it. You don't have to put too much time. And that brings me to this question to you. If you had extra 2 hours every day, what would you do differently? What would you do differently with extra 2 hours? Because this business, you probably only need 2 hours a day. Some people do not even do up to 2 hours, and it's working for them perfectly because of our automation system. So you don't need to put too much time. So think about it. Your time, instead of trading time for money, why don't we do it the smarter way? And that leads us to our next tip, which is it becomes a habit and excuse. So, Mentor Coco, just elaborate on this one, that it's now become a habit and an excuse for everybody being busy.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me today. This is Coco from Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's nice to be back, and really, really, I'm happy. Yes, thank you. Yes. So, let's talk about my the topic. Yes, I am too busy. This is a really tricky phrase, isn't it? How many times you say that? It's just kind of like a common phrase for busy mom, busy profession, busy caregiver. We all busy, of course, yes. And I've heard sometime, they say, of course everybody busy. Everybody have a 24/7, 24 hours in a day. But the people different or successful or achieving something, the difference is they making time, so that's the biggest difference. Of course, the busy with work, busy with life. And then this seems like the busy, that word is kind of like a tricky, because the first time it's at first the busy, when you say busy, it sounds responsible and even admirable. But over time, if you keep saying that, it's becoming something else.
Habit.
Yes, it's becoming a habit, and eventually it's excuse. As long as you say, "Oh, I'm too busy, I'm too busy." Yeah, I think the people understand. Oh, she's busy. But what about yourself inside of your heart? Because there is a truth. I'm too busy often isn't about a time, because like I say, everybody have a 24 hours in a day. It's about a priority. I think Cislina or somebody mentioned about that priority. That's exactly what it is. So we all have the same 24 hours, of course, but what we choose to do with those hours, that's the priority. And then that shapes our future. If you keep saying that, if you excusing yourself, because excuse is, of course, it's a little comfortable because avoiding new challenge, because when you say, "Oh, I'm too busy," that feels safer to stay in comfortable. Like we always talking about, if you want to change, if you want to level up, or if you want to do something else, you got to come out the comfort zone. That's exactly what it is. So stop saying, "I'm too busy." Who else who's not busy? So that's the thing. And then every time you said, "I'm too busy to something important," our goal and growth and health and dreams, we are quietly saying, "Not now." That's the excuse. So that's the hidden cost, like this Candy mentioned about. This is a big topic for today. That's the hidden cost. So you cost each time when you say, "I'm too busy," it's costing you challenge, it's costing you benefit, it's costing you the new things. It could bring you a new opportunity. So that means you miss opportunity and delayed dreams, and then the life that stays the same, because staying in a comfortable zone. So, and the most dangerous part, you feel like a justified. As long as you keep saying busy, "Oh, I'm okay," like justified. But the growth doesn't come from having time. It's like you said, if you have extra 2 hours, it's safe. If your mindset like this the same way, the 2 extra hours doesn't help, because your mindset is the same, staying in a comfort zone, so safer. So even every 10 minutes a day can change your direction. Just the 10 minutes make squeeze out the 10 minutes. And one direction can shift your whole entire path. So, because that life you want, and it's not waiting for you. You have to squeeze 10 minutes to start it, take action, in a one day. And it's waiting for you to choose it. That's all from me today. Thank you. Back to you, sis.
You're muted.
You muted.
I'm muted.
Sorry. Yeah, that's wonderful. No more excuses, guy. Don't use that word, I'm busy. Because guess what? People who usually, when you see somebody busy, you give them a project, no matter how busy they are, they will complete that project. Because the people who are busy have proven that they can do it. So don't use that as an excuse not to get you started with something that's actually going to make your life better, right? So you have heard what our people have talked about today. So are you ready to make a change and take back control of your time? Are you ready? So think about what we spoke about today. Think about your life, how your life is going, and see if this is the life you deserve. So we have talked about the hidden costs of being too busy. But the truth is still, your life won't change until you make that decision to change it. If you are tired of being busy and ready to start being intentional with your time, with your income, and your future, then this is for you. We are working with a community of individuals who are learning how to create income online without sacrificing family time. So if you are that person who is open to learning new things, then reach out to any one of us here. You see our website display. You can reach out to anybody, and we will be more than happy to guide you through so that you can start changing your life and your future for the better. Thank you for watching us today, and we'll see you next time at Connect the Dots with Candida, and that will be on Saturday. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.